All right, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Coaches meeting just occurred between Jared Krasselt and Dan Kopex of Columbus Catholic and Flambeau. So we are about to get things underway here in Boston. Just a little bit of a mic check going on and some final preparation, and we will get this broadcast going. So thank you, all of you, for the patience. I will guess we will be starting the game in about 5 minutes or so. We will see it. Flambeau just got done with their game against Regis. They lost in a thriller of a game. It was 8-7. But both these teams getting warmed up. Columbus, they just made their way here, so they got some warm-ups to do. And then we'll get things going here on Zaleski Sports. We'll see you for the broadcast really soon. Want to know here, another ball finds its way inside here on Sommer. 2-1 here to Carter. Second game of the year here for the Dons. Runner takes off. He got a really good jump, and the catcher bobbled it. Not a chance for Aiden Bates to make the throw. And Konieczny, he's got a stolen base. Here at the beginning of this one, runner in scoring position here with only one down. And it's a 3-1 count here for Carter Sommer. This one up high, got a piece of it, and a fly ball in center field. And the play is made by Dominic Kopex for out number 2. So Ray Becker coming in here, and now Coach Krassel stopping by the home plate there for just a couple of moments. So a quick look at the starting lineup here for the Dons. Carson Eckes batted first. Max Konieczny batted second. Carter Sommer third. Ray Becker now at the plate in the 4 spot batting cleanup. Batting 5th, it's Rocco Maher. Then batting 6th, Devlin Tindler. Batting 7th, Ryan Burnick. And 8th, Drew Lang. And in the 9 spot, Nolan Frame. This pitch inside, and Nelson just a little bit of control being lost here in these early goings. 2-0 count. This fastball is just above the letters. And now it's a 3-0 count, and we'll see if Becker takes a big swing at it here. He watches, and he watched ball 4 go by. So now runners at first and second here. With the 2 outs here, putting a pitch runner here. The Dons had a very successful season last year. 16-4 in the regular season, undefeated in the Clover Bell East Conference. Big swing and a miss from Rocco. Nelson just trying to find his command here in this first inning. Another pitch way inside. Almost got him, and a few of these misses from Nelson have been nowhere near the plate. And this one caught the outer corner. A little bit of off speed in there for a strike. 1-2 to Rocco. Here comes the offer. And it's just low. Evens the count at 2s. Two outs here. This pitch goes into the dirt. Good stop behind here from Aiden Bates. Keeps the runners put at first and second. Full count now with 2 outs. The runners will go. Get a good head start here. Turn back. Here comes the pitch, and it missed inside, and the bases are loaded here in the top of the first. This is the start Columbus wanted to have after that 12-6 loss to Edgar on Tuesday. Nelson finds the zone. Devlin Timler, he's got a chance to unload here. 0-1. Puts this one in play. It's hooking and sliced just foul. That was very close to clearing the base pads. And the Falcons catch a break with the bases loaded here. 0-2 now. Nelson has a chance to get out of it. Here he comes. Off speed, and he got him looking. Timler goes down looking, and Tanner Nelson able to escape out of this first inning for Flambeau. As we'll head to the bottom of the first, and we'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Hey, welcome back. Bottom half of the first inning here on Zaleski Sports, a doubleheader that we have provided to you today here from Austin at the Woodside Complex. Just about 20 miles or so away from the Wisconsin Dells here in Austin. Really good venue for some baseball on a very chilly day. Just getting through their final warm-ups here. Max Konieczny on the mound for Columbus here in this first game of 2. Next game for Columbus will be against Boyceville right here on this field. Tanner Nelson to lead things off here, the lefty. And a check swing, kind of a bit of a half swing over to Konieczny, and just a little flip to first base, and they get him for the first out. So it's Tanner Nelson batting first, Cole Schley batting second, Isaac Brown in the 3 spot, Ethan Johnson batting 4th, Aiden Bates in the 5 spot, Jake Taylor batting 5th, batting 6th, it's Dominic Kopax batting 7th, Tyler Separowski batting 8th, Abram Bates, and batting 9th as a designated hitter, Asher Ralph. Here's Cole. Cole, a little bit of a short swing on the inside of the bat and just beat him out on the throw for out number 2. 2 quick outs here for the Columbus defense. A 1-3 put out and a 4-3, and now Isaac Brown pops this one up foul into the other field of play. Konechny offers. Nice hook into the zone for a strike. 0-2. Really changing him up with that off-speed curve and a swing and a miss. Brown goes down, and Konechny, he goes 1-2-3 in this first inning. So we'll make our way into the second. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Back here in Mauston at the Woodside Complex, top of the second inning. Coming up here for the Dons, and Ryan Burnick will be batting first here today's game. Presented by Culligan. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Also by Seamless Roofing. Does your roof need attention? Call Seamless Roofing in Marshfield today. They are your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Get a free estimate at Seamless Commercial Roofing today. Columbus stranded, the bases loaded back in the first inning. Had some good opportunities. And a big hack at it, a swing and a miss. 0-2 on Burnick. Nelson really finding his command. Back on the mound. He sets and fires off speed, and he goes down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Tanner Nelson and Drew Lang. Playing in left field today. Will step up to the dish in the 8 spot. Big swing at it. He was looking to hit that one to the Dells. One down here in this top of the second. 0-2 here on Lang. Nelson goes by Drew over to third, and the long throw to first, and they get him just in time for the out. Ethan Johnson was the one who had to throw that one across the diamond. Now it's Nolan Frayne, as Drew Lane had to make his long walk back to the mound on the third base side. Nelson finds a fastball in there for a strike. Just on that inside part of the plate. Nelson's really starting to find those corners, but on the pitches that he's missed, It's been easy for these Columbus batters to lay off. This one had some good velocity on it. 1-2 here on Frayne. Playing in right field today. Frayne watches. Strike 3 go by. And that's strikeout number 3 for Nelson. And 1, 2, 3 go the batters here in the second. We'll be back for more boys baseball action here in Boston on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on the journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Bottom of inning number 2. About to get underway here on Zaleski Sports. It's the Lakeland East Conference Flambeau Falcons up against the Columbus Catholic Dons of the Clover Belt East. Scoreless here in the second inning. Konitschke fires a fastball, missed it low. Ethan Johnson at the plate here. The third baseman for Flambeau fouls this one down the first base line. Goes out of play. 1-2. Here on Johnson. Konitschke worked his way through this first inning with ease, and Johnson. Tons of frustration there as he watches strike 3 go by. Strikeout number 2 for Max here today. As we alluded to before the game started here, the Dons went 16-4 in the 2024 season, 10-0 in conference play. A very successful season. Both of these teams lost in their regional final, and this one goes right off the glove of Ekes. And it's going to be, we'll see what it gets ruled as here. More than likely an error as it went off the glove of Ekes, and Aiden Bates reaches first with one down. Jake Taylor now goes to the plate. Not too much speed with Bates there at first base, the catcher for Flambeau. This one in there for a strike. One and one. Here to Taylor. Throw back to first. Really close. But Bates did just make it. Try again here, 1-1. This one fouled back. Good cut at it there from Taylor. Flambeau got about a 20-minute break between their games. And this one in there for a strike. Number 3 for Konechny. 2 down here in the second. Today's game presented by Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. Throw back to first, another close one. And Bates just beat it out again. Tons of confidence on the mound here from Max Konechny. Fastball just missed outside. Good eye from Dominic Kopex. Kopex, the center fielder for this one. This one slicing foul. The way the wind is blowing today, we might not see too many baseballs get all the way to that fence off the fly. Three and one now here to Kopex with 2 down with the runner at first. Aiden Bates. This throw gets away. Bates, he's going to take second. And a wild throw from Konechny advances the base runner another 90. And now Flambeau's got a runner in scoring position here with a really good count, 3 and 1. Konechny, fastball up the middle, and he fields it off the hop for out number 3. So after the little throwing error from Konechny, no damage done by Flambeau as we head to inning number 3. We'll be back here on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Back here with you guys, inning number 3 on Zaleski Sports. Today's game presented by Stratford Plumbing and Heating. Your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands to do complete furnace and air conditioning installation, providing professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today. Your home comfort experts. Brendan Retzloff here with all of you guys. Thanks for tuning in to our game here this afternoon in this doubleheader that we have for Columbus Catholic. Back to the top of the order here. for the Dons, and Carson Eckes grounded out in the first. Watches the first pitch from Nelson go in there for a strike. Columbus was knocking on the doorstep in that first inning, had the bases loaded, and Eckes drives one through the middle for a base hit. So a solid start there to this third inning here for Columbus as the second baseman, Eckes, reaches first. A really solid diving attempt by Abram Bates in the second base spot there for the Falcons. Konechny watches this one go in there for a strike. He's 1 for 1 today. Base hit and a stolen base. Speaking of stealing bases, Eckes had a really good jump, but this one went foul, so he'll have to retreat back. Sunshine trying to make its way out here at the Woodside Complex. Check back to first. Eckes back in safely. Nelson sets, fastball, hit up the middle, diving attempt. Couldn't get to it, was Isaac Brown. And both runners will advance an extra 90. And now we have runners at second and third with no one out. A hustle double from Max Konechny. This Columbus team lost a few key pieces from last year from graduating, but they still have some really great pieces to their team. Carter Sommer now flew out to center in the first. He's got two runners in scoring position. High fastball on the tall frame of Carter. He's got a hitter's count here, 2-0. Nelson fires in there on that inside corner. That's a tough pitch. 2-1. No one out. Sommer, ground ball, and it's bobbled, and there's not even going to be a throw, and Columbus is the first one on the board. Runners at first and second now after after Isaac Brown bobbled the ground ball. So the reach on the E6 for Carter. Run does score. This one fouled back. Ray Becker, the catcher, took a walk in that first inning. But those 5 players that they lost from graduation, I mean, Kai Becker, Alex Edwards, Blake Jacoby, Emmett Konechny, and Nathan Nemitz. Some pretty big pieces for the Dons, but Coach Jared Kraselt managing his way through losing those pieces, and he's got a 1-0 lead here in their second game of the year. This one popped up backwards just over us as the ball rolls back to the seats. Nobody out here. Tanner Nelson, he has struggled at this part of the batting order. Only the second time going through it right now. But from what it seems, the 1 through 4 batters have been a problem for him. The 2-2 missed upstairs, and now it's a full count. Now we'll see if the runners want to take off. Full count here. Nelson fires a fastball, chopped over between first and second. It's a base hit. Rounding third, scoring is Konieczny. And it's an RBI base hit for Ray Becker. Runners now at the corners here with no one out. Eckes and Konieczny the ones to score here, and now the courtesy runner going in for Becker. And Dan Kopax wants to go over things with his team here. Infield meeting. 2-0 lead here for the Dons with runners on the corners and no one out. Today's game presented by Arts Body Shop. Quality auto body and frame work since 1952. If you have an accident, let Maki's 2024 Small Business of the Year Award give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. And we are going to have a pitching change here in Mauston. 2 innings of work for Tanner Nelson, and he is responsible for the runners on the corners and coming in for him. We have Ethan Johnson going over from third base. We'll send things to a quick timeout. We'll be right back for this pitching change here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I'm standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
So it's Ethan Johnson replacing Tanner Nelson here in this third inning. A check swing from Rocco Maher, and look out there at second base. The courtesy runner, maybe not used to running on the fake dirt. Pitch 2 of the at-bat. It's in there for Johnson. Johnson was pitching earlier in the game against Regis. Pretty solid outing for him. 0-2 here. Step off. And this pitch almost got away. Good stop behind the plate by Bates. That definitely saved a run here in this 2-0 game. Johnson fires a fastball and it gets fouled back. Those foul balls here can be dangerous. No netting covering the top. And at this complex, you gotta look out. This pitch way inside behind him. Maher trying to fight here in this at-bat with runners at second and third now. This pitch gets away, and that's going to be a run here for the Dons, and it's now 3-0. Carter Sommer the one to score. And that pitch runner advances to third. Maher has a full count. And he watches ball 4. What an at-bat from Rocco. And things right now for Flambeau are going from bad to worse. Nobody out and all runs scored. Our camera got a good angle of that one, and he is safe. And the runner advances all the way to third. 4-0 now with no one out. We might have got the best camera shot of that pitch. Good thing there's a net ahead of us, because there would have been no way I would have saved the camera. Another pitch from Johnson gets away, and another run scores on another wild pitch. And the bases are cleared. Disaster ensuing for Flambeau. Two and 0. Johnson trying to find his command. That one is finally in there. Timler struck out back in that first inning. He almost had a bases clearing hit, though, in that at-bat that he struck out. Fouls this one back, 2-2. Johnson sets in, fires. Timler is going to bloop one in there for a base hit. And the Columbus hitters just keep on reaching base. They're playing by the money ball mentality right now. And a timeout behind the plate as Johnson and Bates want to talk things over quickly. Gotta look out for Columbus potentially trying to steal a base here. And especially with Johnson's command here. He's had many pitches get away. And the Columbus dugout having some fun. Johnson, a high fastball, and just nowhere close to finding that zone. See if you can find something here. This one tugged all the way over down that third baseline. And Ryan Burnick, he really settled on that one. He swung a little bit later. That would have been scary. This pitch gets away off the end of Bates' glove, and Timler advances to second. This third inning here for Flambeau. They're just looking to get a batter out here. That one's in there for a strike. All 5 runs have scored through 6 hitters. This pitch nowhere near, and Bates almost got a stop on it, but it will still advance the base runner over to third. Too many wild pitches from Ethan Johnson right now have really come to bite Flambeau. 5-0 game. This one hit foul into the other field of play. If you're trying to get a base hit on that other field, it was a fair ball. That'd be an interesting game. Full count here. And it's in there. And finally, Flambeau gets a much needed out. As Burnick goes down looking. Second strikeout on him today. Drew Lang steps up. Grounded out in the second. Columbus trying to bat the full lineup here. Johnson finds the outer corner. Just trying to keep things from going worse. And just as we say it, another pitch gets away and another run scores. That's just really been the confidence killer for the Falcons right now. All these pitches that have gotten away. 6 runs have scored through 7 batters. Outer corner, just missed it. 3-1 now. Plenty of teams making their entrances here to this great complex of Woodside, and this one caught a piece of Lang, and he will take a base on the hit by pitch. That's the first hit batsman we have seen so far. The Frame Train steps up to the box. Dugout having some fun over on that third base side, in there for a strike. 0-1. 6-0. And you'd have to be aware of Lang possibly stealing. Throw back to first. And they're watching, and he's going to take off after the ball got away from the first baseman. And Aiden Bates he's a little frustrated after that one. I'm not sure if Taylor just missed the ball. It looked like he caught it, and then it just rolled out of his glove. 1-1, a late swing. And a miss. Nolan's got a runner in scoring position here with only 1 out. In a 6-0 game, this pitch upstairs. If you're Johnson here, you cannot lose this batter. Find the strike zone. Here it comes, another high pitch. Just nowhere near. Flambeau looking to get the second out here. Johnson finds it. As Frank goes down looking. 2 down. And the Dons have batted the order here in the third. Eck has led it off with a base hit and a run scored. And now Dan Kopex makes a meeting to the mound with his pitcher. We'll see if he makes another change here. And it looks like he will. So we're going to step aside here. 6-0 ball game. We'll be back.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
A 6-0 ball game here in the third inning. And Carson Eckes steps back up to the plate after batting around. And it's Jake Taylor at the helm here for the Falcons. With a runner at second with 2 outs here. Flambeau just trying to get out of this inning. The side armor missed outside. And lefties probably love seeing sidearm righty pitchers because you get such a great angle of looking at the ball when it's coming in. So Eckes, he could have a good chance to square up on one here. 2-1. Nice pitch in there from Taylor. Evens the count at 2s. See if Taylor can get out of this thing for Flambeau. Here it comes. Eckes up the middle, a slip and a fall, and Eckes beats it out. And the throw home is not in time. The ball gets away. Eckes takes over to second, and he takes a big turn, and he stops. It's almost like there's some type of curse going on right now with the Falcons. They had a play on it at second with Bates, and he just slipped and fell to the ground. And that's just got to be this artificial turf. Just really messing up these players on defense in a 7-0 ball game. This pitch behind the back, it almost looked like it hit him. Konitschke does not act it out. He wants to keep batting. Konitschke, he's got a single and a double here in this game. Had a hustle double, scored a run, and a stolen base as well. 2-0. Konitschke hits one right off the pitcher, Taylor, and the flip to first is not in time. And the runners are now at the corners. If you're Jake Taylor, it's absolutely not necessary to just be sleeping on that play. I mean, he fielded it well, but he almost took a lot of time really trying to square the underhand throw to first. If you're him, you got to get that ball out of your hands right away. Get out of this thing. This pitch inside, and the runner just takes second with no hesitation. Not even a throw to second. And, I mean, if you're looking at this inning for Flambeau, so many errors in this, and Sommer squares one up into the outfield, and it's another RBI. Make it 2 runs for Carter Sommer. And Columbus is just what do you do if you are Flambeau? Already a couple of pitching changes have been made here in this inning, and this game is on the brink of getting out of hand. 1-1. Taylor missed inside, a little low. Ray Becker had a base hit. Here, players not to joke with, because they can make those at-bats. Olivia offer, and it missed inside, and there are now runners at first and second. Here comes a courtesy runner yet again. That's Becker's second walk here of the game. Taylor trying to get out of this trouble. Squaring one up. This is going to fall. Did the run score before the out occurred? And they will say it did. So that's the end of the inning, and it's 10-0. Columbus pouring on the runs. Rocco Maher ends it with an RBI base hit, and the pinch runner for Becker caught at third. But what an inning for the Dons. 14 batsmen they went through in that third inning, and Flambeau is just thankful that they're out of it and now they can bat. We'll be right back.
No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Bottom of the third here on Zaleski Sports. And that top half of inning number 3 took close to 30 minutes. With the 2 pitching changes for Dan Kopax and his Falcons. What do you do to rebound from being down by so many runs here now? Because giving up 10 runs in 1 inning is definitely a confidence killer. We'll see how they fare, but they are dealing with a tough pitcher in Max Konieczny. He's still pitching a shutout here through his 2 innings of work, and already has 3 strikeouts. This one lined down the first baseline, foul for Saparski. Just to put things into perspective here in this game, the Dons have batted through their order twice. 2.5 times already. They're already through the third time on their fifth hitter, while the Falcons are only through 7 batsmen in the game, and one just struck out looking right there. So now it's Abram Bates. Bates watches the fastball low. Just one batter at a time. That's got to be the mentality. This one popped up. Foul out of play. Just over us. One and one the count now. Here it comes. Ready to catch that one. Two and one. Off that pitch off the plate. And a fastball. Chopper. Tough play. Goes to second. Throw to first. And they just get him. The Dons did not have much time to make a play on it, but Eckes, he was there to field it cleanly and come up with the out. There are now 2 down here in this third inning. Now it's to the 9-hitter, Asher Ralph, in the DH. Or actually, it's going to be Bodie Baker. Bodie Baker steps up, the righty. 2 down here. Konechny paints the zone cleanly. Flambeau last year, 13-6, 10-2 in conference play. Placed second, that one in there. Also lost in their regional final game to Edgar. And that is in there. 3 pitches. Or 4 pitches, all of them strikes, and Baker goes down looking, and that's strikeout number 5 of the day for Max Konechny. And him and his team have a comfortable 10-0 lead headed into inning number 4. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Sparks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Konechny pitching a gem here for the Dons here in Mauston at the Woodside Complex. Brendan Retzloff here with you guys doing the production work and the play-by-play. Able to handle the one-man crew for now. I believe Joe will be joining us, and he will actually take over for the play-by-play in the next game for Columbus against Boyceville. Here on this chilly 45-degree day Overcast skies. Jake Taylor still on the mound. Here for Flambeau. And it's Devlin Timler to bat first, and this pitch goes behind the back. Pulled a Neo from the Matrix on that one. Today's game presented by First Choice Credit Union. First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice in loans. Infield base hit here for Timler. And that is another hit on the tally sheet. Nine recorded hits thus far in the game for Columbus. Ryan Bernick's turn. He struck out twice today. He's hoping to turn things around here in his fourth inning. This pitch goes off the catcher, and he's lost it. And Bates able to find it back again, and the runner does advance to second. It's actually Tanner Nelson who's at the mound. And for those of you who just saw the ball rolling the play, that was from the other game that's going on to the left of us. That's just one thing that I question here about this complex. A big swing at it, swinging at a garden hose on it. But just the fact that there's no netting that runs above each field, it only covers from behind. And it's only a solid maybe 20 feet. So only 20 feet tall, easy for a ball to go over. And with the levels that these fields are on, this one goes off the catcher's mitt, gets away, and the throw to third was clean, but the runner does make it first. So Timler all the way from first to third on wild pitches, and that's been a story of this one. Wild pitches have been a problem. This one hit down the third base line, and Coach Kraselt avoids. And another ball finds its way into play. The architecture of this facility, really nice, but interesting. 3-1, and it got him. Runners at the corners. If Columbus can get 5 runs here in this inning or the next inning, presuming that the Falcons don't score a run, this game will end. Taking this one in there for a strike. Brock Whelan here at the plate here for the Dons. With the runners at the corners here, and we just keep finding baseballs going to play from these other fields. Once again, from the field to our left. 0-1. This pitch, sidearm toss, got away. Way outside. Nelson, plenty of time to react to it. And Brock squares one up down the third baseline. It goes all the way to the wall, and a run's going to score. And Brock Whelan wheels his way into second base with an RBI double. And it's 11-0. That's a way to play off the bench. Jude Becerra there on the infield exchange there. It's going to be an out, but another run here on the board in a 12-0 game. Vikram Sinha here at the plate here for the Dons with a 12-0 lead. Runner at third base for Vikram. Vikram squares one into right field and getting on one knee to make the catch. It's made out there. And Vikram flies out. No one was even in the on-deck circle here for the Dons, so someone was caught sleeping. Now it's Keegan Hart's turn. He puts one right off the end of the bat. It rolls over, and it's going to be a tough play at first, and they say he is out. So Keegan almost able to get an infield base hit. Would have been an RBI, but not able to. Was able to get a piece of the bat on it, though. A 12-0 lead here for the Dons through 3.5 innings. We'll be back here for more on Zaleski Sports.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Bottom of the fourth here. 12-0 game. And Max Konieczny, he is pitching a gem today. And now it looks like Flambeau is digging into one of their bench players. Brent Krizan, I believe, is up at the plate here. This one fouled back. This is finally the second time going through the batting order here for the Falcons. Konechny right into the glove, a swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Max. 6 strikeouts here through 3 1/3 for Konechny. Digging deep into his arsenal right now. Isaac Brown struck out back in the first inning. Konechny fastball off the end of the bat. Foul territory and out of play. Thank you to all of you guys for tuning in to our game. Be sure to stay tuned for Game 2 of our doubleheader coverage for Columbus going up against Boyceville. Coming up in the 3 o'clock hour. Very doubtful that game will happen at 3. Brown, ground ball. Dribbler over to third, throw to first, in time. And they get him for out number 2. And Max Konechny, he is feeling it right now. Ethan Johnson now stepping up to the box with 2 down here in this 4th inning. I could be wrong, but the people who are watching on the hill way deep there in center field, that could be the other team. Could be Boyceville. That was a really solid pitch from Konechny, and now Johnson's got a 1-1. Konechny off speed. Another solid pitch. He is painting the corners like Van Gogh. He reels and deals, fouled off. Count holds at 1-2. Very close to perfect here for Konechny today. This one goes right off the plate to the backstop. Only thing holding back from being perfect was an error in the 2nd inning. Fastball off the tip of the glove of Ray Becker. Full count now. Here on Johnson. Johnson squares one up into left center field. And a terrific catch by Drew Lang to end the inning. Drew Lang with the circus act. Not sure if he had to, but he made it look fun as the Dons are having a lot of fun out here in Mauston here in Game 1, up 12-0, headed to the 5th. We'll be right back.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Hey, need a lift? No, I can't give you a ride because I can't drive yet. But I can tell you all about the new awesome lift chairs at Mall Furniture. These things are so cool.
Mall Furniture has over 40 lift chairs in stock and ready for delivery anywhere in central Wisconsin.
Let's be real. We all need a lift once in a while. So when it's your turn for a new lift chair, head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
It's just helpful. Yeah, appreciate it though. Welcome back, everybody, here on Zaleski Sports here in game one of our two-game doubleheader. Inning number 5. As Jake Taylor continues pitching, and it's Caleb Pankratz to lead things off here for Columbus. Pankratz watches the off speed in there for a strike. Not the day Flambeau was really looking for. Their first game they played a couple of hours ago, a huge swing and a miss there, was against Regis. That was a really great back and forth game, and they might have used all of their offense in game one. Pankratz, ground ball over third base, just foul. But that was a 7-8 final score against Regis off speed outside. Trying to throw the ephus. Here comes the offer, a big swing and a miss, and Taylor takes down Pankratz on strikes here in the 5th. So a couple of strikeouts here. Aiden Pieper at the plate, and it falls for a base hit. And Pieper with his first hit here of the season with this 12-0 lead. Number 24 here coming to the plate, Ethan Stocks. For the Dons, first pitch outside. Pieper holds at first. Shout out to our Columbus fans watching here, providing some of these names for me. Being a terrific help right now. Two 2-0 the count. Stock has a big-time hitters count here. 3-0. Taylor deals a big swing and a miss. Jared Krassow letting him swing. I like it. Get the bench players all the reps they can get in these varsity games. Stock drives one, center field, and the catch is made for the out. 2 down here in the 5th. And now at number 17. Roe Wheeler stepping up, and this would be the 17th different hitter of the game for Columbus, which covers all the room in my stat sheet. I only have room for 16 hitters. Try to catch that outer corner there on Wheeler, but Wheeler held off. And it looks like Coach Krassel wants to go to another batsman who's different, but a swing and a miss on the strikeout there. And Wheeler goes down swinging. But the Dons holding on to that 12-run lead. And Flambeau will have to score at least 3 if they want to keep this thing going. We'll be right back for more WIAA Boys Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
In the bottom of the 5th, and Max Konechny's day is done. And what a day he had. No hits, 6 strikeouts in the 4 innings pitched for Max. No walks to show for it either. And now it's Ryan Burnick who's going to try to close it out here. For the Dons. Aiden Bates will step up to the plate with his team down by a dozen. Bates, center field, and right on it is Maher for the out. Columbus 2 outs away from their first win of the season. Jake Taylor's turn. Taylor turns on one, and this is going to drop for their first hit of the game for Flambeau's. After striking out in the second at the plate with a huge runner leads off at second here. Little dribbler to short. Throw to first in time and 2 down. After the error of the throw, probably a throw that they didn't have to make. They want to keep going. So it's 12-1. Today's game presented by Sternwise & Sons. Sternwise & Sons ready mix and block plant of Marshfield. Now hiring boom truck and concrete truck service. Be home ready night and work. Speak. After the ground out. Made there as Kopex. Whereas Saparski goes down, and the Dons get a 12-1 win for their first win of the 2025 season. Game 2 of our doubleheader will be coming up here shortly between Boyceville and Columbus. We'll have that going on another stream, so separate from this one. We'll be right back. We'll have the Nasonville Dairy postgame show here, and then we will go through the stat sheet, and we will close out this broadcast and send it to our next one. We'll be right back.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, 85. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Nasonville Dairy post game. Just to sum up this game quickly before we get the next game going on a separate broadcast, the Dons win 12-1 on 11 hits, a couple of errors for them as well. So 12 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. The Falcons of Flambeau only score 1 run on 1 hit and multiple errors for them as well. But Matt Konieczny, what a day for him. 4 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, no walks, no hits, and only that 1 error to ruin the perfect day that he had. But overall, it was an outstanding first game here for the Dons as we get ready for their next game against Boyceville coming up here on Zaleski Sports. I guess things to show here for Flambeau. not too much. Their starter, Tanner Nelson, only went 2 innings, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 hits, 3 runs scored and earned. No hit bat. And then it was Jake Taylor who went the rest of the way up until the end of the 5th. So 12-1 win here for the Dons as they get ready to take on Boyceville, and we will have things right here at this exact field here at the Woodside Complex here in Boston. We'll be back on Zaleski Sports. Thanks for being with us for Game 1.